In this video, you will know 5 such mysteries of history that have been tried for years to find the answer, but that mystery remains an unsolved riddle even today. Number 1. In 1888, 5 women are murdered one after the other in London's Whitechapel district from August to November. The 5 women were murdered in the same manner by the murderer. Many attempts are made by the police to locate the murderer of these 5 women, but all fail. Then suddenly an anonymous letter appears. The writer wrote that I am the real murderer. The person writing the letter wrote his name Jack the Ripper. After an investigation by the police, it was found out that the letter was a lie, but by then the killer's name had spread in the Whitechapel district and London, and people had come to know the killer by the name Jack the Ripper. Despite all the efforts, it is not known who was the murderer. Even after 130 years of this incident, people still take a lot of interest in this mystery. Number 2. Shroud of Turin. It is a historical cloth that is kept in St. John the Baptist Church in the city of Turin, Italy. The image of a man remains on this cloth. It is said that this picture is of Jesus Christ. After the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, he is believed to have been wrapped in the same cloth for burial, and the image of a man on the cloth is the mark of the body of Christ. Inventors have researched this fabric quite a bit. When carbon dating of this cloth was done, it was revealed that this cloth may be of the 12th or 13th century. But Jesus died 2,000 years ago. An Italian physicist says that through scientific instruments it cannot be proved whether this cloth belongs to Jesus or not. Inventors have failed to prove this fabric as completely false. It remains a mystery as to where this cloth came from and who is this person appears on it. Number 3. Can you imagine UFO appearing in a painting of the 15th century? You believe it or not, but many historians believed that our ancestors also had the impression of a person like aliens, and these aliens are not new in our world. Historians believed that people had been seen in the sky since time immemorial. Even the artists of that time captured them in their paintings. One of them was an Italian painter, Domenico Ghirlandaio. He made a painting in the 15th century named Madonna with Saint Giovannino. A man is present in the background of the painting. He has put his hand on his face that he is looking at a strange object coming from the sky. Now there are many people who believe that this painter has left a message for us through this painting of how he communicated with aliens. But then there are many people who say that this theory is absolute nonsense. They say that this is a religious painting and this mysterious object can be nothing but an angel. No one knows, but it is so certain that looking at this mysterious object, it does not feel that it is an angel, but rather it looks like a flying fly. Number 4. John F. Kennedy was one of America's most loved presidents. He was publicly assessed on the 22nd of November 1963. Lee Harvey Oswald is considered the murderer of John F. Kennedy. But even after 57 years of his assassination, many people still say that Lee Harvey Oswald was not a real killer because he was far away from his car when President Kennedy was shot. People believe that the president's killer was someone else and he may have escaped after firing. Now the secret I am about to tell is related to a woman. When President Kennedy was shot, there were many people around his car, and there was media that recorded the entire incident. While looking at photographs related to the assassination of the president, the FBI saw a woman who was wearing a headscarf, so her face was not well seen in the photos. The FBI saw that the woman probably had a camera in her hand and was taking pictures of the incident. Later, a lot of effort was made to find the woman, but all failed. Then the FBI has appealed to the woman to reveal who she was and gave us all the pictures so that FBI could get some help in the case. But the woman did not come forward. No one knew who she was. FBI was surprised at the woman's behavior during this incident. Her behavior was quite different. People have to save their lives. They are running around here and this woman is busy taking pictures without any fear. Now till this day, it is not known who this woman was, but many theories had emerged about this. One theory suggested that this woman could be a real murderer and had a gun but not a camera in her hand. This woman was later named Babushka Lady, because the headscarf she wore on her head usually wears Russian grandmothers, and in the Russian language, the grandmother is called Babushka. Number 5. Amelia Earhart was an American pilot. Amelia was the first woman who flew over the Atlantic Ocean sitting in an airplane alone. He made many records and also wrote best-selling books about his air journeys. In 1936, Amelia makes a plane to travel all over the world. In June 1937, she starts her journey. On July 2, 1937, Amelia's airplane mysteriously disappeared while flying over the Pacific Ocean. A few hours after the disappearance of the plane, the attempt to find her plane started, but nothing was found. He is declared dead on the 5th of January 1939, after thousands of failed attempts to find Amelia. Even after so much time has passed, Amelia and her plane's sudden disappearance is a mystery. Many guesses were made by people, but no one knew what happened to Amelia and her airplane.